Hipper here. So a lot of you have asked me to take out the tier 6 Russian heavy cruiser Tallinn, and I have been playing it, but I didn't want to do the video until I had this guy here, Ivan Lightful. And I have Mimbelli on for improved reload, and then I have Lemonnier to go dark quicker. So with his base perk here you get better reload and you go darker quicker. So with this build here, and also Fear My Roar, don't underestimate that one, much more precision. And then of course I have refill station. But what it really does, this build here, is make you go dark in 12.5 seconds after firing your guns. So it's a sniper build, if there ever was one. So I have aiming systems, steering gears, and then something very terrible, weird, I have concealment system, not steering gears. Because this is a sniper build, not an agile build. So of course we have sonar, okay, on the radar 9 kilometers. I always forget it's only 9 kilometers. I think it's 11.7, just like at tier 7. But it's not, and I keep forgetting that. And pop an epic battle booster on to get more range, of course. So 17.4 kilometers, 11.8 reload. So that's pretty decent. And of course, if you're close to an ally, you will have nearly 20 kilometers. It does have torpedoes, that's good. I like to have torpedoes on my cruisers. But like I said, this is not an agile build. So yeah, not very agile ship. 12.3 kilometer concealment. It's okay, but when you play with Secret, you can get that one down to 11 kilometers, and I'll touch upon that later. So when you upgrade the hull on Tallinn, you actually get better armor than stock. So it's actually not too bad. It's quite a tanky cruiser. Not as tanky as Hipper, obviously, but it's still not bad for tier 6. The Citadel is turtleback, because Tallinn is actually a Hipper hull with a Russian 180mm guns on it. So you can get up close and personal in this thing here, which you will need to do if you want to use your amazing 4-kilometer torpedoes. So I'll actually use those torpedoes in this battle here, and they're actually going to give me a Kraken. So let's get into it here, because this is Tallinn with the brand new commander, Ivan BD whatever, Lightful or whatever his name is. I just call him T-Candy because he looks like the community manager. At least his beard does. So let's just call him that to make things a little bit easier. So like I said, this is a sniper build I have on the ship here, but I just can't help myself. I always want to get into the thick of things, and that's why I don't really run these builds here, because I want to get up close and personal. I want to cap, I want to do fun stuff. I don't want to sit next to this island here and look for citadels for like 5 or 7 minutes before I can move in. That's not fun. So that's why it makes no sense for me, for my playstyle, to actually put sniper builds on any cruisers, because as I said, automatically, unconsciously, whatever you want to call it, I just move in, and the whole point of the sniper build is lost on me. So that's why I do primarily agile builds. So the AP on Tallinn is amazing. It's the best thing about this ship here. So here we get more than 10k in one salvo, 10,500, and that is not to be taken lightly. And we get off even another one here. So I mean, hitting the superstructure of battleships with this thing here, that's 2 salvos, nearly 18,000 damage. So I'm sure this Exeter has seen what I've been doing to the battleship, so there's no way he's going to show his broadside. And that's a smart choice, because I've faced Exeters before in Tallinn, and you can take them out with 1 salvo easily. And of course now this guy is in a crossfire, because he's spotted, and what's he going to do? He's going to rush me. So the lack of torpedoes is why I don't like the American cruisers much, because I really want torpedoes in case I need them, basically. And speaking of torpedoes, someone thought I was going to continue, but of course not. And like I said, I'm not going to use my torpedoes now, but I might have, in case this guy was actually going for the ram or something. But in this case here, he's like kind of middle ground. He's like, I want to get closer, but I don't want to get too close. And okay, well, it's just a matter of time before I citadel him and he doesn't angle correctly. So this here looks like it. And we're going to have removed a cruiser from the map here. And like the AP is crazy good on this ship here. It's not as good as Hipper, I still don't think so. And I don't think the ballistics of the Russian cruisers are better than Hipper either, the German Hipper. Everybody is always going on about, oh, like the Russian rail guns and this and that, and there's a tier 4 in the battle here. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just distracted. I didn't notice this before. There's an Omaha, but yeah. Okay. Welcome to the tier 6 battle here, and you won't last long. Oh, it's funny. I didn't see that while I was playing the game, but well, there you go. And yeah, another demonstration of the AP here, and yeah, go with AP on the ship here. Like right now, I switched to HE because I know there's a destroyer lurking here, so I'm just gonna get in a few HE shots. But 90% of your shots in Tallinn should be AP, because that's what this ship does really, really well. So overall, I'm actually not that impressed with Tallinn. I heard so many good things about it from like people who played it on PC, and I was excited because it is a Hipper hull, just with a smaller, supposedly faster firing guns. But that's not the case. It's smaller guns than Hipper, and another Citadel, excellent. It's smaller guns than Hipper, and the reload's about the same. So, okay. I mean, yes, you have more barrels, but I still prefer Hipper over this ship here by far, by a lot. And the problem is with the new tier 7 coming next update, the Riga, I have to say goodbye to my torpedoes, and I really don't think that's gonna fly. I think Riga will be a sort of a poor man's Alaska to me, and I'm not too impressed with that ship. But I mean, who knows? Let's see what happens when it comes, because it was the same thing with Albemarle. I didn't really have a lot of hope for that ship, but it turned out to be one of my absolute favorite ships. So if you get into a battle with lots of tier 5s like I did here, the AP on this thing here is just going to yeah, just ruin everyone's day basically. And I just want to chunk this QE here for a bit more health, because like I said before, a good salvo nets you about 10,000 damage, and every 10 seconds you can get off a salvo. As long as this guy is broadside, I can just, well, pretty much farm him with AP, and I mean, that's fun. So that's the high caliber there, just about 5 minutes into the game, and we'll just keep punishing this guy here. So I forgot to say, I actually noticed that I managed to cap while keeping all those ships at bay. So we pretty much cleaned up this side of the map here, and we're going to move further in and see if we can't get rid of some of those destroyers. And I managed to get that Queen Elizabeth too. And then this guy here, I don't really know what he's doing, and I wasn't prepared for this. I have AP loaded. I didn't know he was going to pop up there, because like, who would do that anyway? That's not the smartest thing to do. And he's not even firing torpedoes or anything. He's just sitting there. So we switched to HE, and I don't really get any good shots in. Otherwise, he would have been kill number 6, this guy here. But just bad luck. Anyway, one destroyer down, and we'll move on in towards the middle of the map. So I've spent all my radars already, and that's why I like agile builds. I mean, I like to have 3 radars. I'm used to having 3 radars. So that's why I haven't been saving them. I was just using them and thinking, oh, I have a 3rd one. But actually, I don't, because I don't have an agile build. I guess you could have this agile build and choose fully packed, but what's the point then? You might as well go full agile. And by the way, this camo here, I forget the name, but it's one of the the normal ones we just get to get, like when you buy crates, you get it thrown at you. It looks really good on Tallinn, I think. It looks good on most ships actually, but I think it really suits Tallinn. And another thing about this camo is it actually kind of works. It's really hard to actually figure out how the ship looks like, because this camo here actually manages to obscure the shape of the ship quite well, I think. Of course, it's better when you have the sunny side up, so to speak. But I like this camo. It's one of my favorite standard ones. So like I said before, from a player who plays a lot of Hipper, I mean the tier 7 German cruiser, I am not that impressed. Although the AP on this ship is very, very good, I still don't think it holds a candle to Hipper's AP. Like, if this was Hipper and I had like fired this shot here at that tier 6, it would have been taken off the map. And here I only get one Citadel. It's just kind of a theme that I've been seeing with this Tallinn here, and I don't really understand why that is. And also the same thing here. In Hipper, that York would have been gone, completely erased from the map here. And I'm not really sure what happens here, but I get 2 overpins, and it's very, very strange. And like I said before, I don't think the ballistics are any better. Everybody's always raving on, oh, Russian railguns and this, and Russian railguns that. Really? I don't think they are better than the Germans. I actually think they are slightly worse, to be honest. And I don't know why that is, and I don't know why everybody else seems to be raving about them. Just a little bit of an agile fit there, although I don't have an agile build. Yeah, I don't know why everybody is so up in arms or like super excited about Russian ballistics. Don't get it. And again here, that is a kill shot right there. That is a kill shot, and yeah, don't get it. Hipper would have removed that Zara from the map in the first salvo, and yeah, not really sure what's going on here. But anyway, as you can see, I kind of lose interest in this guy because he's angling away, and I don't want to switch to HE in case I get a good AP shot. So I'm just gonna keep like bouncing on him until someone else presents a better target, which this Monaghan here does. So let's switch to him instead. So with that shot on the Monaghan, we get our Confederate, and I'm a little bit surprised I didn't get that earlier. And anyway, this Zara here is really getting on my nerves, but he keeps angling away every time I aim at him, so I'm kind of thinking he's running ingenious. So now he seems to be trying to get into a position that allows me to take him out. So I'm almost dead now, so I'm hoping I'll be able to take the York out, and then I'm going to fire torps at the Monaghan here. And it's a wide spread because well, that's what was selected, and I don't have time to change it. But it works out well anyway, because we end up taking out the Monaghan. And another devastating strike. That's 2 of them in this game here. A high caliber Confederate and the elusive Kraken. So very good game in Tallinn. And also, yeah, I was facing lots of tier 5s, but who cares? A Kraken is a Kraken. So like I said, is it a good ship? It's reasonable, I think. It's good for tier 6. But it's just bad timing that Tallinn came out at the same time as Weimar, because yeah, I would rather be in Weimar than in Tallinn, if I am honest. And if I really want to be in a very, very good AP cruiser, I'll step up 1 tier and jump into Hipper, or I will step down 1 tier and jump into Buriani. I still think tier 6 is a really awkward spot for cruisers, and yeah, I just don't enjoy it much. But on the other hand, I'm happy to say that Tallinn is much better than P-Bag. How you say it, Pyotr Bagration, like the old campaign ship. That thing is pretty bad. But because Tallinn is a tier lower, it actually does better than Bagration. So if you're in the market for one of those Russian AP cruisers, I would, yeah, I don't know if I'd go for Tallinn, but it's a decent ship, yes, but I still prefer the Germans. And the commander, Lightfoot, or whatever his name is, Lightful, I always call him Lightfoot. He is decent as well. Now I've upgraded him, I've played a few battles, but I actually like him best on Siegfried, the German tier 7 cruiser, and I'll show you that in my next video. But on Tallinn, he's okay, decent, yes. But like I said, I'm an agile cruiser man, and these sniper builds here, they're pretty much wasted on me. So why have them on my ships in the first place? So anyway, that's the end of the battle here, and I say that's a very good Tallinn battle. It's a very good like showcase for what the ship can do. So I hope you enjoyed this video here, guys, and of course I'll see you out there.